kick from the big man. He thought one of the fielders was coming to it. And they said, you go and do your own fielding, mate. And in the process, what seemed like a single turned out, you see, just thinking that the fielder from the deep is going to come along, but he was closer, and by that time, the batsman had decided cleverly to go for the second one.
Oh, well, there's no one there, and he's expecting a deep mid-wicket to come in and help him. He's actually calling him. It's not going to happen.
Doing enough work with the bat and the ball is to do the fielding. Oh, nicely done. Adjusted that so very well. Was shaping to play forward at the last moment. Just cut it and used that angle so very well. Was shaping to play forward at the last moment. Just
that was intentional.
Used that angle so very well. Pereira getting a bit of his own back. He's given it to the other side. Now they're saying, well, it's time that we give it back to you. Well, was shaping to play forward at the last moment. Yes, he wanted to cut it. Used that angle so very well. Pereira getting a bit of his own back. He's given it to the other side. Now they're saying, well, and that's Mushfiqur Rahim for you. We give it back to you. Well, just move away on the upside and races away to the boundary. Lovely, lovely. That's delicate, cutting a bit of his own back.
Well, good.
Giving it to the other
shot
side.
indeed. It's always nice.
JK, and that's Mushfiqur Rahim for you. We give it back to you. Just move away on the upside and races away to the boundary. Lovely, lovely. That's delicate, cutting a bit of his own back.
Well, good.
Giving it to the other
shot
side.
indeed. It's always nice.
JK, and that's Mushfiqur Rahim for you. We give it back to you. Just move away on the upside and races away to the boundary. Lovely, lovely. That's a bit of his own back.
Well, good.
Change of field after that shot was played. Third man has gone down to the boundary. What is he coming back with? Oh, punches it. Square of the wicket. What a lovely square cut. Backward of point for 4 more.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's taking me into pieces here. It don't matter whether you change your field. It's finding the boundaries at will at this stage. Have a look at that. That's there for the taking. Bread and butter for Mushfiqur Rahim. And he loves that. He thrives for the width.
Mushfiqur Rahim telling Thisara Pereira, see how it feels, mate. 30 you took from one of our overs. I've got 20 already. Last ball to come. He's moving. A little trigger movement to the offside. That's gone to Harris. Gone through. And they get a single from that fumble by Abu Haider. 13 done. 114 for 3.
গাজী পানির পাম্প দামে সস্তা
কৃষকের আস্থা
গাজী টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
And head upwards. That's what it's done to the efforts of the skipper, Mushfiqur Rahim. He's back on strike to Mahdi Hassan this time. 3 overs for 26 runs so far. Young Mahdi has got to contend with his opponent, who is such an exponent of batting. Just waited on that one, and he says, I'll take a little bit of rest and let his partner Zadran do the big hitting.
Well, they need a couple of boundaries, well, every over, I would say, for them to, in the next 3 overs, I would say, for them to get closer to the required target, as well as rotating the strike, which is pretty good. Mushfiqur Rahim is up the tempo a little bit. Zadran.
Gives it a bit of air, he thrashes it, but there should be a fielder coming round. Well done. Mohammad Saifuddin rolling over as he takes it and restricts the batsman to just a couple of runs.
Yeah, good fielding. Zadran also looking to find the gap, pierce the gap between point and deep cover. But that is absolutely good work out in the deep. Good commitment.
gives the ball some air. The batsman gives the ball some air. It's going to fall into hand. And there it is. No problems for Tamim Iqbal to take a Rasgulla. It's easy catch.
Well, I've just been talking about they need a couple of boundaries every over. So yes, he's meant to be taking the risk at this stage. But I tell you, have a look at this. More like a top spin. It's the bounce that done him again. He's looking to go over extra and spooned it way up, and Tamim made sure underneath it. Held it quite nicely. In the end, Zadran, he's had to go for 13. 117 for 4.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Well, another wicket has fallen, and that has pegged back the Chittagong Vikings. In comes Mosaddeq Hussain. But he's at the non-striker's end. Batsman changing over. Well, the catch was taken. Mushfiqur Rahim shimmies down the wicket. Bowler sees him coming. Drops it short. The reason why the new batsman is there, Mosaddeq, is because of this. Zadran trying to hoist it over the top, getting a top edge. Flying way up in the sky, but sensibly taken and lining up nicely under the night sky was Tamim Iqbal. Oh, that turned back sharply and kept a shade low.
That's not what you want to be facing first up. Mosaddeq must be thinking, oh, hello, he's seen a few balls taken off and that one kept low and turned sharply as well.
Oh, that one held its line. Beautiful bowling from the young man. 14 overs completed, 118 for 4. On top of the world, on top of the Mirpur Sher-e-Bangla Stadium, the drone looking down.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
For a couple of runs, yes, they do go through, and it's a direct hit. A polite inquiry to the umpire, but I think they're safe. Might still go upstairs.
I reckon the umpire is just precautionary taking it upstairs, but it looked pretty safe from up here. Dettel 100% sure decision pending. This will be an easy one. Just taking it upstairs just to make sure, but comfortably.
That's the Dettel 100% sure decision. Easy one, not out. Carry on, please. Okay, the Afridi coming into bowl his last over. And this time he misses out. He was a little cramped.
Yeah, you can look with the reaction there from Mushfiqur Rahim. He knows that he missed out. That was a long hop. And these are the guys to come in next. Trilink, he's been good with the ball and with the bat as well. Naeem, he's gone for the sweep. And that was missing leg stump. And Khalid, another one as well. If you have a look at the strike rate, Freiling 147, Naeem 79 strike rate, and 88 for Khalid. They all can bat. And they can't leave it up to them though, these two batting on strike now. Not these two.
टाइम भाई ऊपर आसें टाइम ऊपर आसें टाइम भाई आरो ताकत नहीं है ना सीधे मारने की आए मिड विकेट छक्के कौन मारता है
Just guided it, thought of a run, not there. So it's going to be getting a little more difficult with the required run rate now, climbing to 12. 64 needed of 32 balls. Musaddiq Hussain, 23 years old, 48 match for him. More of a conventional player. Maybe in this format, not had so much success. He's got to have to throw caution to the wind. Have to take a few risks here.
They will have to if they want to stay in the game. You could say it's evenly poised at the moment. They need 64 runs of 31 balls. But I tell you what, they need a couple more boundaries each over. And they can't leave it up until the 18th over. It has to be now if they want to stay in the game.
Top-class bowling from Shahid Afridi. Completes his 4 overs, 1 for 15 for him, and after 15, it's 121 for 4.
গাজী টায়ার নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
তোরা দেখ দেখ দেখতে চাহিয়া কৃষককে যে পানি দেয় গাজী পাম্প দিয়া কৃষক দেখ
গাজী পানির পাম্প দামে সস্তা
কৃষকের আস্থা
One, 2-1 for 4 after 15. This could still go Vikings' way. They need someone to get those 2 big overs going. 64 of 30. Liam Dawson, who was hit for 15 in his first over, has been brought back. Can Mushfiq get those big hits? He's more of a person who carves and finds gaps and likes to play along the grass. So who's the power hitter? Should they have sent Freiling now?
I think they could have tried sending in Robbie Freiling, with how he has batted. Familiar face there. Head coach of the Bangladesh team, Steve Rhodes. And they need runs, and they need runs quickly. There you go. Keeping a close eye on the local players in search of a talent.
No idea about that, Musaddiq. He was making room to play inside out and then suddenly decided to defend that. Got himself into a bad position.
If you don't pick up boundaries and you're only dealing in singles, then you can look at where the run rate is heading. It's creeping up and up. More than 13 runs in an over now. Mushfiqur will try to hit that over the top of the fielder, Shahid Afridi. And he managed to do that and picks up a boundary. Nothing wrong having Mushfiqur Rahim on strike, but going back to the point that you just made, Sikandar, as we see that replay, goes back deep in his crease and just managed to hit over the top of Shahid Afridi. Hands on the head for Liam Dawson, but that has gone to the boundary. So why not try sending someone like Freiling before Musaddiq? Strange, isn't it?
Very strange, because why hold him back in the dugout? Why get him out when probably the situation is completely out of your hands? The previous shot, as a bowler, Dawson expected a better effort from Shahid Afridi. Just probably didn't get that jump into the right timing. That's a good shot. This is what he was trying to play earlier. That's a boundary. Very good shot. Freiling likes it. We like it. 2 boundaries in the over, so the chase is on.
Well, if he can do that, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Just making room and clearing his leg and playing it on the offside over the infield. That is a very good shot. And comes from the sweet part of the bat. Clean hitting.
Yeah, again trying to make room. Dot ball. Good way to end the over, but still 2 boundaries, 11 of it. 132 for 4, 16 gone. Also, it's the Bashundra LPG strategic timeout.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম
গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা
And this is what it looks like. 41 of 27. That's a very good knock from Mushfiqur. Need more of that. But Freiling, can he get in if required with enough, or I should say something within the range? He's proved pretty good in the previous game. Got to score 18 of the last over to tie the game. And all is required from him with the bat. That's the bowling up till now from Comilla Victorians. Wickets at crucial intervals. They were having things completely out of control in the power play. They just got a wicket right at the end of the power play. Got rid of Cameron Delport. And then 4 overs to bowl for Mehdi Hasan. 1 for 30. And you got Saifuddin 1 wicket, Afridi 1, Tisara 1. These are the wickets here. That's the first one, Cameron Delport, caught by Tamim Iqbal. This is the power play time when things were really out of hands for Comilla. And the second one, first over from Tisara. That was Yasir Ali. Then Shahid Afridi getting rid of Shahzad. He was the one who created the damage. And in the end, Najibul Azad run. Well caught by Tamim once again of the bowling of Mehdi. 53 of 24. Would you back the Vikings?
Difficult. Possible, but difficult. They needed 18 in the last over. They needed 18 in the last over to tie the match. Vikings against Titans, and he hit 2 sixes to tie the game, and he missed the last ball completely. Came back and defended 11. So it can surely happen. But can it happen in back-to-back games? That's my question. That's my worry. If you're a Vikings fan. Mohammad Akram Khan, former captain of the Bangladesh team, director of the Bangladesh Cricket Board. With him, CEO of Bangladesh Cricket Board. Yeah, 53 of 24. It's possible with someone like also Mushfiqur Rahim in the middle. 41 of 27. He's played a crucial role for his team. Can he take them over the line?
Somebody will have to score 35 of 18 deliveries to give Freiling the same situation. 18 of the last. It's pretty gettable. All depends how Mushfiqur Rahim takes the side from here. It's been out there for a long time. And 41 of 27. It's very good. He might not look like someone who is a power hitter, but he gets his way around and he gets those singles. Now we have a slight hold up here. The batting side, the captain is having a word with the umpire. Oh, looking all set now, having a count of how many are in the circle.
They're supposed to bring foreigners. Instead of foreigners, they bring money.
4 inside the circle.
All right, thank you.
Saifuddin will bowl from the mighty chips end. And there is a hold up.
Yeah, the option for Mushfiqur Rahim is to target the offside. Mid-off inside the circle, so is the cover and point. So if it's pitched up, he can easily go over the bowler's head or over the fielder at mid-off. That's one of the options where he can look to try to pick up a boundary. Also down the leg side, because the fine leg fielder is inside the circle. So he likes to play that scoop shot. Now what's going on here? Nadir Shah, the umpire.
Just get him in. Just get him in. All right, carry on. After this over. All right, let's go. Fight them over.
Well, he's played it with the pace. Might not get 4, but he'll surely come back for 2.
And there was an opportunity for him. It was just a little bit wide. Shahid Afridi has just gone out of the field. And because it was wide, he hit that straight to that fielder. And he still managed to pick up 2. He needs to connect it well and he needs to pick up boundaries. He had an opportunity to free his arms. Just got 2 of the first delivery.
Oh, you were just talking about that shot. He loves to scoop that. He's been eyeing that, so no matter how fine you keep that fine leg fielder inside the circle, it's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, cheeky, but very effective from Mushfiqur Rahim. And you could just sense it that these are the areas where he'd like to pick up boundaries. Connected it nicely and got in between the keeper and the man at short fine for a boundary. Moves on to 47 of 29. They need 47 of 22.
Very smartly he shows you the high back lift and then suddenly he changes his position. 47 of 29 for him in no time. This time he's gone big. He's cleared that fielder. That's a good start. In fact, a fantastic start to the over for Vikings.
With that 6, he brings up his 50. Mushfiqur Rahim, the skipper of the Vikings, leading from the front. That is a smashing shot deep in his crease, and he hit that out of the ground into the stands. Top shot from Mushfiqur Rahim.
1750 for him in T20s, Mushfiqur Rahim. And if he can keep batting like that, you may not require Frylink. Yeah, he's thinking, I've tried to bowl wide outside the off stump. He's played it for a 2. He's tricked me with that scoop. And he's picked me up right in front of the stumps for a 6. On the onside, 53 of 30. Now a bit of a mini meeting going on with the bowler at the moment. Already 12 of the first 3 balls. 144 for 4. 41 of 21. This is getting closer. This is Mushfiqur Rahim in 2019 BPL. Is the best and he's still on. That's clever. For a second I thought the umpire was thinking otherwise.
Yeah, that's well bowled. That's really well bowled. It's a good comeback. Tamim is also out. Well, this over can turn things in favor of the Vikings. Already 12 runs in this over. And they pick up a couple of boundaries in the last 2 deliveries and make it a really big one.
This might just beat the fielder. The sweeper cover. Can he cut it off? Oh, he has done well to stop it.
Important for Mushfiqur and the Vikings that he stays on and bat till the very end, no matter what.
That's a good slow one. Oh, keeper misses it, so there are runs here.
You asked me earlier that how come we don't see players from Bangladesh climbing up the ladder, and I mentioned that it's only early in the tournament, but still you can see Mushfiqur Rahim climbing on. Junaid Siddiqui, we earlier saw Ronnie Talukdar, but look at Riley Rosso, the only batsman who's gone above 200. What an innings this is turning out to be. 31 in 16. Required run of under 12 runs in an over. Possible. Very much possible. And they pick up a wicket here.
A rare and a very valuable dot ball here.
That match between Khulna Titans and Rajshahi Kim will be on the 15th of January, live from Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. We move to Sylhet after a day rest tomorrow. Good comeback from Abu Haida. Well, he's played that. Has it got enough legs? Yes, it has. Lovely finish. What a shot that is from Musaddiq Hussain. Even Tasharruf Vera could not latch onto it. Way over his head. And it's gone for the maximum.
Good try, but he's still a little too in. Should be right at the boundary line. Opportunity missed, but don't take it away from Musaddiq. Great shot, that straight bat. And he held on with the follow through for the cameras.
He's playing such an important role for the Vikings. You've seen some lusty blows from the bat of Mushfiqur Rahim, and these just adds on. Onto the legs, only a single, so it will be fine because they've already picked up 14 runs, already 2 sixes in this over. They need to also stay calm and realize that they're getting really close to chase a very good total set by the Victorians. It's a double header. And the home team Sylhet Sixers takes on Comilla Victorians. Local time 6:30 p.m. (24 of 13 now).
Again, that's cool, but he's got bat to it. They're appealing and he's given him out. He's not happy now. The umpire has given him out. He's gone for the review. Seems to be pretty confident, Mushfiqur. But let's see what the official call is going to be.
Well, Mushfiqur straight away, when he was adjudged leg before, straight away went upstairs, took the review. You know, he thinks that he has hit the ball. Legal delivery from Abu Haida. Oh yes, he's got a healthy inside edge. That's a boundary because the ball has travelled on. He knew that he has touched it, so he's fine.
There goes the ultra edge. Big spike there. And the bat is way in front of the pad. Change of decision from Alex Wolf, and it's not out, so that will be runs for Vikings.
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন পুরো
coming back to that. Since it was given out by the on-field umpire, the ball was dead. So even if it hit the bat and went down to the boundary, those runs won't be counted. That is the law, which is why Mushfiqur Rahim was really trying to tell the umpire was so clean from the bat. What if it was the last ball and needed 4 runs?
Exactly. Almost 148 strike rate, and that law needs to be looked into seriously, and I personally feel that needs to be changed. You've got to give an authority to the match referee or the third umpire to overrule the decision. Smashing shot down the ground for a boundary. Brilliant from Mushfiqur Rahim. It's a no ball and it's a free hit. What an innings there Mushfiqur Rahim is playing.
Wow, no wonder he stopped trialing. He wanted to keep strike, and that is exactly why. Not only an amazing shot, it's very straight, beating mid-off, but also gets an extra delivery. Look, he's eyed. He knows that mid-off is a little wide. Mushfiq wants it. Oh, he's been sent back by Freiling.
Now, you really don't want to get into a situation where you get yourself run out, because now Vikings need 17 and 9. Very much possible with 2 batsmen in the crease. Someone like Freiling, who we know what he can do with the bat. Just need to play sensible cricket here. boundaries will come. Already a boundary in this over. Field will change. The mid-off goes back at long off. Freiling on strike.
Full toss, it's gone in the air. Drops short. And batsman come for a single. No ball given. Waist height. That's the second one in the over.
Well, Tamim Iqbal is not happy. I reckon he thinks, the umpire thinks that he's above the waist. The viewers can make up their own mind.
Well, it's tough on the bowler. You got a big man and then you got a short man batting 2 ends. Free hit. Well, you got to go back and bowl that again, my friend. It is a long over, and he's got to bowl that very well to avoid any more extras to be given away.
Yeah, we've seen few decisions going in favor of the bowling team and also to the batting team. Important, really important for Mushfiqur Rahim to make sure that he takes full toll of the free hit. It's a low full toss in the gap. They should come back for the second. They do.
That's well done. This time it was Freiling who called for it. The second one was on. What an innings Mushfiqur Rahim is playing. 69 or 39. The way he's shuffling in the crease, he's creating those gaps. This time is deliberately played to the right of long on so he can extract those 2 runs. It's just 13 now of 8. As the deliveries go by, it's becoming more and more believable.
Can he get a boundary? That's up in the air. It's gone in between the 2 fielders and gone the distance. He's hit at a massive 6. They need 7 of 7. What a display of batting from the Mr. Dependable Mushfiqur Rahim.
Yeah, you asked for a boundary. He awards you with a 6. What's a boundary for him? Have a look at that. Right under it. No worries whatsoever how many are patrolling the boundary line. This is way over. He has brought this game right where he wants it.
Thisara Perera scored 74 in 26. Mushfiq was 75 in 40, but this is turning out to be a winning one. We'll just have to wait and see. It's a funny game.
Another one. Will it go all the way or will it land into the hands? It's been taken. Mushfiqur Rahim has been dismissed on the last ball of the 19th over. It's Tamim Iqbal again. But has Mushfiq done the damage? He's walking back, absolutely livid with himself. But he believes that they're a stroke away. They would want to check the no ball, the front foot.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা।
What a knock, Athar. You don't get to see that. 2 brilliant knocks in the same match.
And important for him that that was scored while chasing. 178 for 6.
There we are. You see a split screen because we want to find out who's going to be on strike. Who's going to be on strike to face the brand new over. Seems like the new batsman, Naeem, is going to be on strike. Are we getting back to a similar situation where Chittagong found themselves? They need 7 of 6, but Freiling is on strike.
Well, we know what he can do with the bat. You would back Chittagong Vikings at this stage. 7 of 6, 4 wickets in hand. But as I mentioned, it's a funny game of cricket. This is what happened. Mushfiqur Rahim a little bit closer. Maybe just a few yards more. He could have gone for a maximum, but in the end, holding out to Tamim Iqbal. Dawson. And that's what they want to see. It starts with the dot. And that's the problem. If you've got to put bat to ball. Remember what did Farhad Reza manage to do in the first match. He missed 4.
Yeah, you're better off standing where you are and then swinging the bat. Gets a single. So it's 6 of 4 deliveries. Yeah, he is thinking, are we getting back to the same position?
Is there going to be another super over? Are the Victorians going to go on to keep Chittagong Vikings scoring 6 of 4? What is it going to be?
Try get a couple on this one, or maybe a boundary would be excellent. Naeem comes down, oh, inside edge, just a single. So, can Frylink take the limelight away from Thisara?
As long as they pick up even a single, it's fine. The problem is if they miss it and they don't get off strike. Frylink is on strike, so probably he'll be eyeing to play a big shot here. As long as he doesn't get out trying to play a big shot, it's fine. Oh yes, that's gone. It's gone to the distance. It's over. Vikings have done the trick. Would you believe it? They've chased 185. And that was a massive hit. And once again, it's the Frylink. Don't forget the knock that the skipper Mushfiqur Rahim played. They cannot believe it. What a match. What an innings for Mushfiqur. What a win for Chittagong Vikings.
Excellent. Mushfiqur Rahim continued from where Shehzad left off. I think single-handedly he's taken his side to victory. Captain's knock. Don't forget Shehzad's brilliant start. And Vikings have capitalized with those 2 particular performances and made sure that they chased this out. They've taken the limelight away from Thisara. Won't say that his knock did not entertain. It was amazing. But then to come back under lights